Alright. So, there's a point I'm gonna get to in this video. Eventually. I'm gonna go from all different angles to get the gist of what I'm saying. I gotta go to Target today and get my glasses adjusted again. Since my eyesight isn't very good, the frames I got are too heavy, so they have to get them readjusted every couple weeks. Okay, and usually lately I just get up, throw some jeans on, a t-shirt, and put a stocking cap on, 'cause it's comfortable and I'm tired of image controlling. But then I have to come into play of how I want to look as a person. Why does it matter? Like, what if I just want to wear baggy pants, sweatpants? Why do I have to dress to impress people that I don't need to impress? Because if they're impressed by the way I dress, then if I wore like sweats or a t-shirt, and then if they cared if I wore that, why would I want to be friends with somebody like that, or talk to somebody who is about appearance? I can accept them I can learn how to accept those people for who they are, even though they're not accepting of other people for who they are. But that's a process that I'm going to have to learn with age. That's a hard one to comprehend and evaluate, and because I say what I think. That's why I try to be quiet. Because I see people that, and I know, you're supposed to, just to make things go more smoothly, you're quote unquote supposed to. Hi, how are you? Good. I'm good too. And that's polite, it's nice. But there's like, you can tell when people are genuine and when people are, hi, how are you? How may I take you? And that's good customer service, but still, I just feel like if people were more down to earth and relaxed, that you'd have happy customers instead of be like, unless those people are really like that, then props. I don't know. They could be like that, be happy dappy. And if they are, but there's differences. You can tell when people are genuine and when they're just faking it. But then the whole concept is maybe people have to fake it so much because the opposite of faking is the pain that they don't want to feel. You see my nails? They've never been this long, and I painted them. Sparklies. I used to wear fake nails, and it messed up my nails, and then now they're not messed up anymore, and they look like they're the same length as fake nails. Because I'm trying to get back to, I'm trying to feel this real, natural look in some aspects. Even though I can do what I want and contradict myself however I want, because everybody contradicts himself every now and again. And and then like my whole thinking of when there's a lot of insensitive people, and I'm really who I am. If I was to come, if I were to feel more comfortable with somebody and showed them who I truly was, which would be a gift to them. Anxiety comes into play, and anxiety comes from I don't know if I can call it anxiety. Maybe from being hurt from people. The anxiety comes into play with trust, and when you abuse someone's trust so much, and it's different with me. That's what I was getting to. I'm so different because no, I'm like everybody else. I'm a human being who feels. I just think I'm a little different. We all are, and it's lightning, thunder. I like storms. And this is like when I talk soft and like that's a part of who I am. That's really who I am. But then I'm so at defense and take things so personal, and I shouldn't. That's something that you learn in time. I'm 19 years old and I know more things than most people do or will learn in their whole life, is what I've been told. And that's what I like to believe. It's a good, nice thing to believe. But and I can prove things. I do that. The things I say, I ask questions to people when I talk, and I'm always trying to figure out more things, why people do the things they do, and I should just talk about, if I want to form relationships, and not always trying to find the truth, talk about goofy things and just be myself, but I always want to find out more things. I don't know what that stems from. When you catch me at a mood like this, and trying to think. I do like these. They're saying And people are just in our society are so obsessed with looks and how people look. And I think people's characters, what makes them more attractive. I mean, I'm a human being, and I'm attracted to people who look like me. You know? Or that's just how we are. We want to fall in love with someone we see ourselves in. Mirror, reflection, description, inception. That's not. Never mind. But so there's what's the word? But no, people can fall in love with people who don't look like them. They fall in love for other reasons. I would like to know more about how people, who they fall in love with, and that'd be something cool to research. And if they do it off of character or what qualities they find in it. Because everyone's going to have something. You love people for the good parts, because everyone's going to have that annoying thing that they do. I learned that off television show. I don't remember which one. And I've had many friendships, and to be a friend is to be somebody who's there and to support one another. Good days or bad days. My relationships were we always were like brothers and sisters, and we'd fall in that kind of love. And that's why it's hard for me to open up to people lately. And I don't regret any of those relationships, even though they're some of the best times of my life. Even though I got a lot of sting afterwards from my own actions as well. And I'm a different person today. Harsh. I play myself. I don't know what it's called when you just. I don't know if it's humble. I don't think I'm that humble yet. In some aspects. I'm very full of myself. That's for sure. And it's not always all about me. The world doesn't revolve around me. But then on the other hand, you have to survive and eat and take care of yourself, so the world does revolve around you. But it also revolves around other people. But talking truth, the world, standing in my feet, in my shoes, the world is still going round, round, round. So the world is literally revolving around. But I don't know if that's called sarcasm or just being a smart ass. But it's just me playing off words that make me think, and I think it's clever to myself. And it's not trying to be sarcastic or trying to make someone else feel stupid. Because I think everybody is a genius in their own way. I can't place myself above other people. Similarities. I know the differences help us find the truth, but we have to look for the similarities too. That's what But I love differences. But accepting each other's differences. Like, I had this conversation with an atheist, and we had a religion talk, and I accepted the fact that I respect your belief, that's what you think, and he respected the belief that I believe in a higher power than myself. And by respecting one another and accepting for each other for who we are, we could be friends, acquaintances. See, those are friends. There's people, acquaintances. I don't know. My friendships, friends, I think I have different definitions for friends. And then I hear that people are really just really lonely, but they act like they're not lonely and they were with people all the time. But in actuality, we're always alone with ourselves. Why can't people just say that they're lonely? Because people, insensitive people who hang out with a group of insensitive people who will use that to their advantage. That's how people use control in groups, and there's that one person they like to single out. But what I was getting at, it's like, I know all the right words to say. Maybe. No, I know the right words to say. And I know how to make people feel good. The thing with me and with becoming expressive and being exactly who I am, and you know, you know, like, excuse me, you know, but just joking, fun jokes, even though sometimes I get in bad moods or get in sad moods. No, but I'm not in a sad mood. I'm good today. I just feel good. It's nice. But the thing with me is, I hold back my words so much. But the thing is, with words, we give words so much power. I really am expressive with my words. And the way I talk, I never understood why people always laugh. And it's not bad, it's the way I say things and the way I express myself in certain manners, and I didn't understand that for a long time. Because my mom let me be who I was. And then the other day, she mimics me exactly how I speak when I'm the most comfortable with my mom, you know. And so I'm going to be exactly who I am. And then she mimics me, but she's really good at just She just really good. My mom is the best communicator ever. She can talk to anybody. But she's always down to earth and mellow, just simple lady. And she copies me. And the way I say things, I don't realize the way I am saying them. So then, throughout the years, I've dulled it down. Not purposely, it's just so. I'm learning how to open that back up, and when it's appropriate with certain people, to be exactly who I am, because you have to earn the right to know who I am, even though I'm trying to do it through this. I'm trying to develop and grow myself through whatever my online account as an outlet. One outlet that I can use to see the differences too. I think that'd be cool. And because I know what I say makes sense, and that it can help other people understand themselves better. Even if they do understand themselves, you can always understand more. We're like a mystery. We can always keep understanding ourselves. And I still haven't gotten to the main point of all this. I'm being shy. That's what it is. But the thing with me, I don't know why I try to play such a cute person on, or like play this persona, this, oh, that's so cute, look at her, she's just, aww, or like, you know what I mean? But I don't try, and that's who I am. And it feels like it's hard to be who I am because people get attached, and it's easy to fall in love with me, and that's a good thing, and I like that. But then when you have relationships and friendships, and people fall in love with you, and they feel comfortable enough to be themselves, and they don't feel like that with anybody else, then once because you're their support, you're their backbone, and then once you I'm not perfect, and I'll get in bad moods, and I'm so dramatic, if you know me. But just there's a yin and yang somewhere in the mix. You get this side, you get that nice side that's sweet and cares, but I always care. I just don't want to show it all the time, because it's good to see if people notice that I care, and I just feel like I know way too much, and that people they don't know. They don't understand the truth of everything, and you can act any way you want, and I don't, not hurt people. That exception, there's that, the bad exception does not include with that, but people are going to have those sides too, so, but does everybody? Do they need to have that bad side? No. They just been hurt by other people. We need to love each other and help heal each other. And because everybody's beautiful on the inside. You are beautiful just the way you are. I don't even see that all the time. I forget. Because I suppress everything. And I know. And it's like, I know I'm awesome and I know all these things, but I'm not going to tell you or show you that I think I'm awesome. And I can be conceited. Yeah, sometimes when you're sassy. Yeah, but trying to play it in it. See, this persona, right? If I wasn't talking with myself, I'm very personal with myself. I don't say much with other people. But anyways, my main gist of it all was, there's lots of main gists, but the main concept is how to feel like and licking my lips don't help, and doing stuff like that, and my mouth is always open, so my lips get always pouty, or you know, like you know what I mean. I can't breathe out of my nose. A little bit. One nostril's like weird. It's like it does this, and inside to one side, and you have to breathe out one side. I can breathe out both sides right now, but I'm a smoker. Something that I'm not proud of. That eventually I'll quit. But that's what they all say. But I will quit once I'm ready to settle down, have kids. But I have to do it for myself. No, I don't have to do it for myself. I can do it for some other. I can do it for my family too. But addiction is crazy, man. I'm controlled by a substance that's terrible, that kills me. That's insanity right there. But that's insanity. I see, yeah. But that's one of my imperfections. And people always get on my ass all the time throughout schools. Like, oh my god, I got asthma. I'm not even smoking. I'm in a classroom with you. I had a cigarette before class, but you're gonna be all dramatic and say that it's affecting your asthma. But I respect people, and if I wasn't a smoker and I could smell it all the time, you know what I mean? But those kind of things, like, and then everyone, whole family's on me about smoking. It's like, you guys got bad habits too. Don't focus just on mine. I know you love me, but don't tell me. Support me. Telling me to do anything is not good, because I do what I want whenever I want. But if I care enough about you, don't, just ask. It's the main concept about that. Where was I going? No, okay, anyways. See, like, redirecting yourself. Why don't people do that? They think in their head, that's what they're thinking. Where is this conversation? What are we talking about? Are we talking about dogs? Are we talking about shoes? Socks? Yeah. I put 2 left shoes on today. Yeah. I do that every once in a while. I don't know. And then the whole concept of having people like you comes into play. People think I just am this way because I want people to like me. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to make people feel comfortable enough to be themselves, so I can feel more comfortable to keep developing who I am as a person and grow. And I want people to like me too. I'm a human being. It's one of our needs. Because I'm just Miranda. And you're just you. But the weirdest thing happened. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna finish that whole concept about it's easy for people to fall in love with me. And so, because then I'm their backbone for being themselves, and I don't have to be, and I put all this, I put more on my plate than I need to. And I don't have to, but I care. I do. I just want to be myself, and I know if other people can feel like they can be themselves, they're going to be happy, so then we all can be happy. Even if you're a douche. And that's a wrong term. Give power to words, but still, I'm talking about a cleaning agent for a vagina. See, like, stuff like that pops up in my head. Like, when you say one word, like, it's like, no. Excuse me? I'll understand myself one of these days. Maybe never. Maybe I'll just keep trying the rest of my life, and I'll keep fascinating myself. Anyways, see, then I go off on tangents like that. Maybe that's probably ADHD and Mountain Dew. I drank some pop today. Even though it kills you. I heard it kills you. Cigarettes kill you too. Anyways. See, why? That's what I want to know with the brain. It does that. Mine at least. I'm always jumping from one thing if it reminds me of something else. Similarity, comparisons. And then jumping from that to this, to this, to this, to this, ideas. It's a cycling effect. And it can cause procrastination. But it also can cause enlightenment. I like to enlighten myself. And not be responsible. All the time. But if I help it, enlighten people, and this is something I love to do. People need that. I should get a job like that, a counselor, but I don't want to do paperwork. No, but the thing is, I don't want the ordinary, because people go in there and talk about the no, everyone's not ordinary. They just don't get it. I want to be around people who get it. And people I can influence. I like to be around intelligent people who have good hearts that I can influence, and they have the tools to create something, do something, be this movement of mine. You see what I mean? But I don't know who I can trust and who's who in this world sometimes. So I'm very skeptical about a lot of things. I think a lot of things are conspiracies. I think there's more truth behind everything. But that stuff would drive you crazy, but I love it. But some things are just the way they are. People are just the way they are sometimes. And we don't know why. And we don't know how we got here. But we still try to figure it out and pretend like we do. And act like we know everything. Like me, I act like that. But if you understand yourself, that's the thing. We keep trying to look outside. It's good. We need to compare things outside. Yes. But the real truth of everything in the whole world that connects us to one another is looking deep within yourself. And the truth of who you are, that's how you connect everybody else. That's how it's a ripple effect. If we pretend to be something we're not, then that ripple effect just causes people to be miserable. Not everybody's. Why does it feel like it then? Why does it seem like it? I'm not miserable. I just get emotional when I'm by myself and lonely all the time. And it's not being lonely. You need people around sometimes. It's part of the human condition. But I don't want to be around people who don't stimulate me. I like to be around. And you don't have to be intelligent. Intelligence isn't about it. It's about being. It's not probably very nice. Like in high school, because I just didn't want to be around people who were so much about appearance and no one's perfect. But I like to be around people that just have stupid fun. Like they're like Neanderthals. Like that's not very nice to say about them. They're very sweetheart people, but they were Neanderthals. They're like cavemen. I like hanging out with cavemen who just have goofy fun, do stupid things. Like, even though I'm really intelligent, real intelligence is knowing that doing goofy things and stupid things, and you can do whatever the heck you want to do, kind of thing, and not have to fit this mold. That's real intelligence. But they don't even understand it. That's what's funny. So they have all these insecurities. See, those are things. Even though I say these things, I don't fully grasp everything I'm saying because I say a lot and a little. That's how you understand things and how you procrastinate. It's not procrastination if one day what I say and what I do will make an impact. So then eventually it'd be the opposite. So you'd be like, I'm doing this whole reverse psychology with time. That's a good justification, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it's been like 40 minutes. Okay, I didn't even finish my concept, did I? Okay. See that people can fall in love with me so easy. Maybe it's just the wrong people I'm around, or I'm not being true to myself with people because I have trust issues. But if you're smart enough I need people who are smart enough to understand, or older people who understand that part, that we have insecurities and trust issues, and I'm just trying to be myself. But it takes a lot to trust somebody to be that way. And if that person understands that they're trying to still learning about themselves, and that they have trust issues too, if we both understand that and acknowledge the fact about that, if we acknowledge those things, we could develop a relationship. A down-to-earth relationship that can lead to that kind of down to earth. But then once you get down to earth and you realize you're comfortable with being down to earth, then you can go to fantasy land with each other and talk about ideas and concepts, or just be silly. I usually will, with me as a person, I will be serious with you. I'll serious and probably show you like a cry for help, and like get emotional and see how you handle it. I don't know if I don't know why I do it with people. I'll cry for help. I have to break that barrier, break that shell, that uncomfortable shell of emotion. I'll show you the sad, so then I can see if I can trust you enough to show you the good parts, the goofy parts, the fun parts, the sweet and shy sometimes parts, and then the sassy parts, of course, and the stubborn parts, all the parts. Because all the parts are what make you beautiful. But see, then, once I do that, I show them that, and then I act so like, I don't like to show act like I need help from anybody, or I need anybody. I can do everything on my own. And no, I'm human. I can, and I try, and I don't. Being strong is asking for help, is what I've heard, but I don't like doing it. No. I already know. Like, I already know what I need to do and how I need to do stuff. And I know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. But since I don't ask for other people, then these walls get built up, and you can trust. Having vulnerable relationships, you have to get past. I'm not the person to push past the wall, but the other person has walls too, and I have to understand that. Not take everything so personal, but there's people out there that shouldn't understand that. But I'm hard to read. And if you saw me, you would never imagine me being this way. I always ask people's opinions. Like my chiropractor, I would sit there and chill with him, talk with him because he was cool. And I asked him last time I saw him, I asked him, he thinks I'm socially awkward and that I pause when I talk, but he likes me. He does. Because I asked him the truth, and I already know that I'm socially that way, but I'm only that way because not fitting in to the mold society says is called socially awkward in my book. And I pause when I talk. And I say very deep and meaningful things. And he says that, well, and that's just one opinion. But everybody I've met always has said that I'm somebody that they can always remember. I'm that kind of person that connects with people's hearts. That's just because I empathize with people and feel for them and understand where they're coming from and not judging them for being who they are. If you are patient enough to get to a place that I feel comfortable enough to be like that, to speak with you in that way. You just have to trust me. But then, if you trust me like that, and I'm not perfect, and then that whole aspect, when I do something, when I mess up in a relationship or friendship, like it's like if I make one mistake, anybody else can make how many mistakes they want towards me. And I always forgive. And if people take me so personally because they fall in love with me, and then that burns bridges so much easier. That's what I was getting at. I'm afraid people will fall in love and then won't accept underneath the beautiful. That's just how I'm thinking today. And maybe my mindset and my thoughts will change over time, and I know they will. But that's where I'm at today, right now, right here. And I was going to put makeup on today. I don't usually wear makeup. I was going to do this whole thing where I was going to go blow dry my hair and talk on this thing and show you the difference of natural and the other one. I did put some bling bling on though. My grandmother gave me that. Her name is my middle name. It's a beautiful name too. But with all that said, I am gonna go. Have a good day. Bye.